Virgo, we are going to do your Virgo 2023 outlook. This is going to be for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo stellium, strong Virgo placements. This is Virgo energy and outlook prediction for 2023. I want to start off by saying that you are in control of your own destiny. The cards do not determine your life, and you have the power to create your own reality using your intention. So, if something is unfolding in a way that is not ideal to you, you have the power to correct it. So, let's go ahead and get started for Virgo 2023. What energy, what strength will Virgo be dealing with or utilizing? What can they fall back on? What energy can they use? And what is their strength? And the energy of 2023, please, Virgo. One card for Virgo 2023. Virgo 2023. All right, so we have the Three of Works. So the Three of Earth, it says works at the bottom. So this looks like possibly Mars energy here. Mars and probably some type of earth sign, but we will get to it. So it looks like you might be doing a lot of work or just planning, building. This could also be working in teams. This is basically the Three of Pentacles. So that's like working in teams, group work, teamwork, building, also working on a relationship. There could be help, recognition that you're getting for work well done, job well done, stuff like that. What stone or crystal can Virgo use throughout the year? What energy can they use throughout the year to strengthen? Calcite, calmness. I don't remember which other sign got this, but there was another one. It helps with all chakras. Some of the cards they just help with like one or two, but this is for all chakras, balancing out all chakras. I don't really know a lot about stones and crystals, to be honest with you. So I am going to read a little bit about it before I talk about it, but I feel like stones, I believe in their power and what they can do to help. So I'm going to read a little bit more about that when after I pull your cards. But let's see what is Virgo feminine's energy throughout 2023, overall energy, Virgo feminine throughout 2023. Boundaries. So making self-care a priority, being direct, tuning into one's feelings and practicing self-awareness. So you may be, I feel like it's going to be a busy work, like a busy work year for Virgo. I was just getting that before I started to do the reading, just because as I was getting ready to do your reading, there's a lot going on here. And I just feel like there's going to be a lot going on. It just felt very busy, very detailed and oriented year, like just being details, being in the daily grind of things. And you may feel like you have to like calm yourself and set boundaries when it comes to coworkers, maybe even setting boundaries at work as far as like how much work you want to put on your plate this year. Let's see what's going on with Virgo masculine for 2023. Virgo masculine, please. All right, and we have transparent. So being honest, open-minded, well, honest and open, vulnerable, being vulnerable and having nothing to hide. So I feel like this is going to be possibly a year of being blunt with people, setting those boundaries and being blunt. We all have feminine and masculine energy in us, so this could apply. Both of these cards can apply to you. It doesn't have to just be if you resonate as a feminine energy or a female. This can be really you setting boundaries and protecting your space, but also being very assertive with people as well. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with Virgo for 2022. Virgo energy for 2022. So we have the world. So new cycles ending. You may travel a lot for work. Virgo 2022, please. We have the Four of Wands coming out. Excuse me, 2023, Virgo 2023, the Knight of Pentacles. Feel like a lot of you possibly work from home, travel, work from home, that kind of thing. Nine of Cups. But I feel like when it comes to your home, you've put a lot of work in. When it comes to like your job, career, work, family, friends, I feel like you've put a lot of work into it. Slow and steady wins the race. And there's some type of like wish fulfillment or happiness. I feel like you're going to be finding a lot of solace or wanting to find a lot of solace in your home life, or you might be moving, getting like a bigger home or something like that, or moving to a different location, possibly even getting another job in a different location. But I feel like you're going to be very satisfied when it comes to that. What's going on relationship wise for Virgo in 2023? The Chariot, Queen of Swords, again with those boundaries and setting boundaries with people. I feel like you're moving on from something because the Chariot can talk about definitely some type of energy of moving. Relationships for Virgo, please. The Hierophant, Four of Swords, Virgo 2023. We have the Emperor, the Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands, and last card for Virgo 2023, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like career work is a big thing for a lot of you this year. I feel like some of you might actually be like getting engaged or getting married, or there's something about like moving, some kind of a new phase in something, and it could be work related, it could be relationship related, it could be both. But I definitely feel like high advancement or placement when it comes to your work, your career. So there's definitely some type of forward movement in that. Let me go ahead and get a little bit more information on the calcite, and I will be right back. All right, Virgo. So overall, what I'm seeing in this spread is that this year looks like it's going to be very busy. I feel like things are going to be, going to be a lot going on, and things are going to be moving very fast, things going at a fast pace, whether it be love, career, or both. And there is a reason why I feel like the calmness stone came out to remind you to breathe, to go with the flow. Calcite talks about it's a stone and an energy that brings calmness. It aligns all your chakras so that you feel calm. And the Three of Works is all about unification within yourself as far as like your mind, your emotional bodies, as well as your physical bodies. That's why this picture here is where this woman is dancing, and all of her bodies are aligned here. So getting calm during it's almost like there's like I don't see anything negative. It just looks like a lot going on. Maybe moving literally. I even see a relationship that possibly picks up and someone proposes, or there's marriage. Maybe some of you who are married or in a long-term relationship get divorced, but you move on, and and you move away. There's just a lot going on, and I feel like in the middle of that, always remember to calm down and relax and go with the flow. The calcite stone releases pent up emotions, releases stress, helps in easing anger, releasing anger. Use it to meditate with if you can. It talks about getting out of the house and doing physical activities to help release stress and anxiety, walking, any other type of physical activities, music, meditation. It helps you to connect to spirit, and it's very grounding. Aids in opening up and allowing you to go with the flow. So if you don't actually have a calcite stone, you can just picture this stone in your mind. If you meditate, when you're doing your meditations, just picturing this stone and pulling in that energy, grabbing in that energy of the calcite stone to bring like a sense of calmness and grounding to you. Because what I do feel that looks really good here is that although there's a lot going on, I do feel that you are the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Works here in this particular deck talks about unifying all of those energies within yourself. And that's basically what the magician does. It's very similar to the magician, and where in order to manifest the things that you want in your life, you have to align your mind with your emotions as well as your actions. So you can't think a thought, say affirmations, but then the rest of the day you spend your time angry, upset, in a completely different space. It doesn't manifest that way. All of you has to be unified, and that's what this Three of Works is talking about. So overall, it looks like ending of a possible job or a relationship, going to a new one, or there's a definitely like advancement in a relationship here or a career. I definitely see career status, like your career picking up. There's a lot of movement when it comes to your career with the Eight of Wands being in the 10th position, which is the placement of career Capricorn placement, and we have Mars and Capricorn. So Mars and Capricorn being an action oriented planet, a planet of action. There's definitely like that action when it comes to Capricorn type energies throughout 2023. So I'm feeling like work, status, career, those types of things are really getting a lot of momentum, a lot of recognition, or just expansion. I feel like at home, though, there's a lot of comfort. Like we have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Cups. I do feel like you're moving to a different home or you're just comfortable in your home. I feel like when it comes to friends, maybe social media, you might not be using that as much or kind of like, again, setting these boundaries when it comes to friends, acquaintances, or people that you feel might just be draining your energy or are draining, taking a lot of your time and energy. I feel like you're wanting to focus more on you. You have the Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Pentacles, two very practical and logical energies. So, not really into I don't know, I just feel like you're really getting down to business, so to speak, and that is kind of coming across in your relationships and how your dynamics with people and kind of how you're interacting with people. It's kind of a no nonsense energy. We have in the fifth house we have the Cancer card. So the Chariot, definitely like movement and things picking up when it comes to a relationship. I feel like you either meet someone and things can move very quickly, or you meet someone and things go very quickly to a marriage or a committed relationship, or maybe it's not going quickly, but you've already been in this relationship in 2023, things take off. I feel like you're moving into a situation where you may actually become committed to someone if you're not already. For those of you who are in a commitment, already married, I feel like what could be changing here with this world is that you decide, and I feel like it's you because you have this Queen of Swords coming in. I feel like you decide that that's not what you want anymore. You break up, you divorce, and you move to a different location or you move on. Some of you might be recovering from some type of a loss, especially if you're maybe getting divorced and moving on, moving, and there's like splitting of assets, so recovering from the divorce. Otherwise, it could just be recovering from some type of a loss, possibly. I feel like you've already went through this, so you would know what it is. But there's like rest, recovery, peace from something that ended, some type of. again, something is ending. So you may just be resting at peace. Just feel like you're kind of gathering yourself and you're not really having any time for games. You're not putting it with people's games. You're being very transparent, which is the Queen of Swords, and your interactions and how you're talking to people. Be careful not to be overboard and be, too rude or too because the Seven of Wands can be very argumentative. It can push people away. It can become very defensive. So you don't want to be in that energy, but you definitely want to stand your ground and stand up for yourself. With the Emperor, you're again controlling your surroundings, your space, your environment. And Saturn helps as far as when it comes to creation and creating things. Saturn does help to compartmentalize your imagination, right? Because it's a structured planet, it's a planet of discipline and structure. And with something that you are possibly creating or doing something new, you're not falling into a trap of like being in self delusion or being wearing rose colored glasses. You're not falling into that energy. I feel like you're very focused, very logical, very practical, and very grounded. So some of the energies that we have here that you could be dealing with or with this year is Cancer, Taurus, Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, and possibly air signs as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is going on with Virgo 2023? We have sex shop. Maybe some of you are opening up a business and it's a sex shop. But then again, I'm seeing a relationship too, like really kick off, take off. So there may be a lot of physical activity for you in 2023. What else is going on with Virgo 2023, please? What is brewing? What's brewing with the Virgo? Fake apology. So if anyone's coming towards you, I don't feel like this is your energy giving fake apologies, not with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles there. I feel like there are people who might be wanting to come towards you with fake apologies or just, the same old. You're closing cycles, you're setting boundaries. You're just not with the games in 2023, Virgo. I'm not getting that feeling from you. You're really in control, kind of it's like you're just like bossing up and you're just not taking people's shit. So if someone's coming towards you with that energy, they're going to be sadly, well, rudely awakened or sadly surprised. I don't know what sadly surprised. I don't know. What's going on with the Chariot? What's going on with the Chariot here? Chariot, what's going on? Where's this movement towards? We have the Hierophant coming out again. So either this is for those of you in a commitment, that's if you're already in a commitment or a marriage, you may very well be telling someone that you want a divorce, or you are moving in, you're literally moving in with someone or getting married, getting engaged. There's definitely some type of higher level of commitment, or that higher level of commitment is ending. And if it is ending, I don't see you sad about it. So I feel like you're the one that would be doing that. You're the one that would be telling someone, I'm done, I'm moving, I'm leaving. Because there's definitely like with the Four of Wands, there's moving in together. There's definitely a whole new cycle that's starting here. So it looks very exciting. I feel like you're either moving in with someone. For those of you who are not, if you're not in a relationship or you're not committed, there's a commitment coming in, you're moving in, you're getting engaged, something like that. There's also a huge, again, the main thing I'm getting is moving on and moving forward in commitment and things that bring like security. So relationships, money, work, something like that. There is fast movement when it comes to that. And we have the Hierophant here, Hierophant here. So Chariot is going straight towards the Hierophant. And with the Queen of Swords being in the middle, this is either you, again, if you're in a relationship, telling someone that you're done, or you're just laying the law down, setting those boundaries with somebody. This could, if you're not, if you know, you could, it could be school if you're wanting to go back to school, or those of you advancing in school. It's those kinds of things, work, school, commitments. So I see commitments really taking off. Hierophant. What's going on with the Hierophant? So Nine of Pentacles. So that is a single energy. So this is an upright deck. So some of you are either, it's the same energy. It's the same thing. You're either becoming single or you are no longer going to be single. But there's definitely a change in relationship status. So whatever status you're in, there's going to be a change in that for 2023. I don't think, though, like for those of you who are in a relationship, I don't think you're going to be bothered if you're getting divorced or becoming single, because I think you're the one that is initiating this, or telling someone that that's what you want. What's going on with this Queen of Swords? I think she's really just setting boundaries, privileged lady. So this is like the Empress card to me in this deck. So Taurus, Libra energy, occupation. So yeah, definitely focusing on your work. I feel like a lot of you are choosing possibly to focus on work too. There's a scenario here about someone that's, there's a lot of upward movement in your career and work. I definitely see that. You may be working with someone like your partner, and like your business partner might also be your significant other, or that takes place, or you meet someone and you work with them, or there's something to do with where you meet someone and you guys go into business together, or there's an opportunity to go into business with someone. But I feel like there's a mixture here of work and pleasure. What's going on with this emperor, please? Emperor. You might meet this person at a distance or during travel, but you don't have to. What's going on with this emperor, please? Nurture and compassion. So, nurturing what it is that I feel like you want to. I feel like the lesson here for a lot of you, or what you're learning, um, whether this has to do with the particular scenario I mentioned or not, but there's a lot in learning to have more compassion. We have detachment and coldness at the bottom of the deck. So there could be something here about learning to become more nurturing and compassionate towards people instead of being so detached and cold, because we do have the Queen of Swords coming out, as I said before, and that is, the Queen of Swords, when in her, just her element, is a very cold, detached, say it like it is type of an energy. And so you could be learning, or there's something here that is teaching you to be more compassionate, or just like nurture your emotional side more. Tell us about the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe not be so defensive, get so triggered so easily. Maybe for some Virgos here is what I'm seeing. And we have truth expression. Being your authentic self. I feel like it's about being authentic self, not worrying about what other people have to say, not allowing yourself being bullied by society and, social media and what everybody thinks and people's gossip and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like here this is telling you to be relax and be your authentic self and nurture. Let that kindness and that nurturing energy of the Queen of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy as well as Taurus, Capricorn, come out more, and you may be nurturing that, or just the things that are taking place in your life are showing you or teaching you to make possibly nurture that side or bring that side of yourself out more, being comfortable with allowing yourself to be more compassionate, more nurturing, more loving. I'm not saying that you're not loving, but you know what I mean. Just have that energy about yourself where people feel nurtured and maybe comforted by you or something like that. You may be doing that. This is in the 12th house, so I feel like this is something that's possibly you have in you, but that's not quite out. Yeah, and definitely stay calm with this calmness card because I just feel like there's a lot. This is pretty self-explanatory, like reading for me. I see advancement in relationship, moving to the next level, or definitely there's just change. But it doesn't look bad at all. It looks good. I feel like if things are falling apart in a relationship, you're initiating that. And career is advancing, big career placement, moving, something like that. But it looks like there's a lot of change. And you're definitely setting boundaries and being transparent and truthful and honest. There may be something in particular that you come out with and you talk to people about, or you're very truthful about, maybe in particular with someone. I don't know if that's the truth, or you're just being that way, being more your authentic self, feeling more comfortable being vulnerable and open and having nothing to hide. Let's get a card of advice for Knight of Fire. So we have this is someone who's passionate, adventurous, self assured, and restless. So a lot of action, a lot of action. The Knight of Fire is all about movement, as most fire cards are. And these are like the two most active fire cards that are coming out in your spread. That's why I feel like there's just a lot going on. Just be careful not to become too defensive, or if there are people that are you feel are overstepping their bounds, again, stand your ground and you have the boundaries cards. I feel like you're doing that. But the Knight of Fire talks about sudden events that need immediate action. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So definitely, I don't feel like that's a problem for you coming out with the Queen of Pence and the Queen of Swords. Definitely logical, practical, thinks things through. But there's a lot of action, just a lot taking place, a lot going on, a lot of changes, big changes here with this world coming out as the first card. So a year of big changes. So go ahead and think of a question, Virgo, and we're going to pull an answer card for Virgo. What is the answer to Virgo's question? What is the answer to Virgo's question, please? We have you're ready. All right, Virgo. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that that was helpful. You have a fantastic 2023, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.